So this is a clip from a video I shot in August of 2017. It shows me analyzing a tree break when in the middle of my explanation I get whistled at by something very non-bird-like, followed by some gibberish-like vocalizations that had that get off my lawn feel to them. The original video had audio that had very loud sounds of me blowing mosquitoes away from my mouth, accidentally banging my hiking sticks together, which would have blown your eardrums out if you had the volume up so you could hear the whistling and yelling. So I remastered the audio to be safe for you to turn up the volume as you wish. I did not use noise reduction, which would have degraded the whistles and vocals in one broad stroke. I used the spectral selection EQ tool to painstakingly reduce those dangerous spikes. So don your headsets. I promise it's safe this time around. This video will supplant the original video. It will be unlisted and only available through the link in the description below. This was back when I still thought I had to go out and film broken trees and arches to be an effective YouTube quote-unquote researcher. I don't do that so much anymore. That being said, I do have a good point regarding how improbable it would be for the top of this tree to be situated like that. You can plainly see the pointy end of the tapered bark that was torn from the tree and was still connected to the broken end of the upside-down treetop. This tapered flap of bark matches the missing patch on the trunk, which was lower than the crotch in the tree and facing me, as if torn downwards. The video didn't capture the missing bark in the trunk as I had hoped, but it was there. And it was an exact match for the loose flap of tapered bark seen silhouetted against a small patch of the sky in the canopy. So if the broken end of the top, with tapered bark flapping, was torn downwards as if broke off, how did the tapered end and torn bark flap magically go back up against gravity, wrapping itself over the crotch to the other side? Anyways, that's what I was trying to explain as I was interrupted by the loud whistling. I have one more observation to share, but let's roll the clip first. See the main trunk of the birch. So there's a rip section off the right side of it that I'm pointing to. I think matches up with this thing that's hanging down. See the rip section on this thing is kind of wrapped around the main trunk and goes around the other side. And as it goes down the other side, it kind of tapers down to a narrow end, kind of like, I think it matches the narrow end of the scar on the main trunk there. So how does it get ripped off by force and then wrapped around up top of the main trunk again, suspending this in midair? This just happened very recently. Leaves are still fresh on that. I've got whistling. Whistling at 5:41. This isn't the first time I've been whistled at when poking around in their business. I've come to the probable conclusion that whistling equals go away. You can put rock throwing in that category too, I guess. My advice to anyone who ventures out alone is to be aware of the known bird sounds in your area. Second thing is, if you're looking at a suspicious tree break or structure, and you get suspicious whistling while doing so, the odds of that particular structure being caused by natural forces goes way down. I've got whistling. Whistling at 541. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing. Click on the bell to get notifications when I post a new video.